Hello Capricorn, welcome to your weekly tarot reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the week of November 27th through December 3rd. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. That way you won't miss your next week's reading. All right, so let's get into it. What do you need to know? What is the message? What is the energy that's coming through for Capricorn for this coming week? Well, we've got this Six of Wands. I feel like we've had the Six of Wands for you before. But let's find out what this is all about with our Dove and Serpent spread. And that is definitely going to include this mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card, whatever you want to call that. We're not going to look at that until the very end of the reading. So be sure to stick around. And hopefully that will, tie the reading together or give us the confirmation that we're looking for at the very end, all right? So, we see some fire, some water, a little bit of water, a little bit of earth, a little bit of major. It seems like it's got a fair balance of cards. It seems like there's a lot more activity. There's a lot more of the fire and air cards in the spread. So I feel like it's going to be a lot of action on your part. It's going to be a busy, busy week for you. Let's just say that. I think, first of all, there is this issue of kind of keeping the peace somewhere. Maybe at home, maybe in your business. I kind of think this might be about your business, honestly. But I feel like every reading for you is about your business, about your career, about your work. I feel like there's been a lot of stuff going on at work, like a lot of issues, a lot of kind of trouble, a lot of problems. I don't feel that this week, though. I think that a lot of it is just kind of keeping things harmonious, keeping things light and jovial and happy and abundant and successful. Because we get this first, this six. The Six of Wands here is showing that there's really a mutual respect, a mutual, love and joy kind of energy, right? There's like this essential vitality to your life right now where everybody is... everybody's well taken care of, everybody's happy, everybody's kind of fulfilling their own life, their own goals, their own desires. You know what I mean? Seems like everybody's really doing their work. Everybody's on track and focused. And I think with the Nine of Cups coming into that situation, it may be a time, I know I said kind of keeping the peace, but I don't think that's accurate now. I think it's more of everybody has been on their own path. They've been all focused on their own work for a while, that with the Nine of Cups now, it's a chance to bring everybody together, right? To kind of share the work that you've been doing, come together and experience some of that joy and connection and love again, all right? So if this could be in your domestic life, this could be at home with your family, this could be at work with your employees or your coworkers or whatever is going on there. But I really feel like everybody's kind of been just working on their own stuff. Everybody's been working kind of in tandem, in harmony, but by themselves, right? It's like a team effort, but only when each member of the team is focused on their specific work. So there's not a lot of interaction, but everything's just kind of buzzing along harmoniously. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining that really very accurately. But I think you know what I mean. And I think what is kind of necessary now is bringing everybody together, right? Like acknowledging everybody's work and kind of doing like a little celebration, maybe like an end of the year kind of celebration or some kind of end of the year festivities for everyone. And I think it would be a way to really acknowledge everyone's hard work, really reinforce this connection and this bond that you have with all of these folks. Now, this could be, again, it could be in your home life. I see some indication here that it might be with your family or your close friends or the people that you consider family, right? And that also suggests that in the workplace, you may consider the people that you work with or work for or that work for you, your family, okay? And it's kind of like that work family thing. So there is this kind of energy going around this week that is trying to get everybody together to kind of just bond, just reconnect with everyone again. Because I think there's been so much focus on that hard work, on everyone's individual tasks, that It's been a little bit isolating, perhaps, a little bit just kind of compartmentalized. You know, everybody's just focused on their stuff. And there needs to be a little bit more mingling, a little bit more interaction, like just a little bit, maybe some food and some drinks, or just something to get everybody connected again, right? Get everybody to remember that, oh, hey, there's other people here. I'm part of this team. I care about these people care about me. You know what I mean? Something like that. Anyway, I do feel like there's been a lot of turmoil and strife in the past. And I don't need this card to tell me that, because I remember some of the readings that we've had for you. Seems like there was a lot going on with a particular person who we're not going to mention, but there's been a lot of turmoil. There was a lot of fighting, conflict, some shenanigans, just some mischief and some issues going on there, right? But I think this was in the past. I think now this has been resolved. This has been taken care of to the point, at least. It may not be completely 100% solved, but it's to the point now where everything is functioning harmoniously. Like I said, things are just kind of buzzing along, and things are good. Everybody's just focused on their own stuff. So it's good that there isn't this active conflict right now, okay? But now that this is kind of, you know, going into the past, right? It's kind of the sun is setting on this conflict. I think it's time to really invoke this water energy, this connection, these cups, this happiness and joy, this pleasure and satisfaction, especially now at the end of the year and, you know, the holiday season. It might be a good time to try to reconnect with people on that level, on that personal, love, emotional kind of level, right? And again, workplace or in the home. I think either way, these people are part of your family in some way. I think you kind of consider them to be your family, right? Now, on to these cards that I don't really want to talk about so much. I wish we could just leave it at that, right? Just, you know, get together with everybody, let everybody know that they're cared about. That's the reading. Goodbye. I'm going to go take a nap. But there are more cards here. And these cards are more kind of ominous, more concerning. At the top, we have this Tower card. I think you're kind of expecting something bad to happen. I think that you're waiting for the other shoe to drop in a sense. You're anticipating some crisis. You're anticipating some kind of a blow up or explosion or problem. Not a literal explosion, but some kind of crisis, right? Some kind of argument or something. You're anticipating the worst, kind of, right? And I think that this is quite natural, considering everything that we've been through over the past few months with you. It seems like this is maybe, yeah, something that I'd kind of be on the lookout for too. But don't be so focused on this that you kind of invoke it, right? That you make it happen, that you bring it to pass, that you manifest this, okay? But I see where that is really coming from is this Five of Discs. I think this is your kind of innate tendency, this subconscious anxiety and worry over the stability of your physical life, right? And this, most of the time, will be money worries, anxiety over paying the bills or the revenue or the job security, something that has to do with the physical, like financial wealth, that external, tangible stuff that we need basically to live, right? I mean, it's unfortunate that it is this way, but everybody needs some kind of currency of value in order to get by in the modern world, at least, right? So I think there's some underlying anxiety there, and I don't know that there's anything factual, anything in the physical external world right now that is causing this anxiety, right? Because some of the other cards I see show that there's good success. Things are, and especially we got the Six of Wands, things are really buzzing along. But there's always this underlying concern that something is going to happen, this Tower event, right? This worst possible thing could happen, and it's going to disturb whatever safety, security, stability you have in the physical realm, right? Either in the home, in the finances, in the bills, in the revenue, in your business, your work, your employment, you know, your business, whatever it is. So I think these two cards go hand in hand. There is this kind of underlying anxiety and this expectation that something's going to go wrong and this is going to manifest as a really just kind of major upset in the physical world, right? This could be some outrageous expense, some, unexpected expenditures, some just kind of taking a hit with your finances, really, right? With your physical stability. So it could be in your home, could be in your business, either your personal life or your professional life. That something is going to happen to upset the balance, right? And I don't think there's really any outward signs of that taking place or that it's coming. But I feel like you have that anxiety about it, that you're kind of expecting the worst, right? And again, we've seen some pretty major events happening in your past, the recent past, the last couple of months, where there's been a lot of conflict. There's been a lot that has, I think, threatened the security and stability and safety of your physical world, right? And that may not be financial or monetary. That could be something that's upsetting the harmony and balance and beauty in your home life, in your personal life, right? We saw the potential there. And I don't need to go over what those details were, but there could have been a person or some people that were just causing some kind of trouble. There were some issues there in those kinds of relationships that were causing some problems in the home or in the domestic life, okay? But this could equally apply to the business, the professional life. But this is done, and so I think it's a little bit difficult for you to let go of what happened and to allow yourself to kind of come down and mellow out from that high anxiety state, right? That state of readiness and anticipation for whatever crisis is going to come next, okay? And I think that's where this 9 of Cups is really coming into play now. Allow yourself to come down from that, right? Go from DEFCON 4, go drop it down a couple levels. Relax, enjoy yourself, enjoy your loved ones, enjoy the season, enjoy this, at least this relative harmony that you have now, however temporary it may be, but enjoy it now. Allow yourself to kind of come down from this state of readiness and enjoy. Just calm down a little bit, all right? Now, don't take offense to that. As I was saying that, I realized that may sound a little offensive. I just mean embrace that 9 of Cups, okay? And then in the immediate future, we've got this 8 of Wands. So this is that fiery energy again. This is like right back. There's a lot of fire here. We went in the past, we went with this 5 of Wands, a lot of fire. And then this week we've got the 6 of Wands. This is balanced fire. This is really good, beautiful, harmonious fire. Things are buzzing along. There's a lot of activity, but it's just flowing. Everybody's doing their thing. It's working. It's good. And then we've got the 8 of Wands. So things are going to pick up. Things are going to start going a lot faster. And I think it's even more important now, knowing that things are going to pick up, that your life is going to get just, exponentially more busy in the future, in the near future, right? Maybe after the holidays, in the new year, even as soon as next week. I think it makes it even more important that you kind of stop and smell the roses now. You stop, you take a break, you rest, you enjoy things, you take care of yourself, nurture yourself, treat yourself, right? And allow yourself to reconnect with the people that you love, really bond with them, celebrate them, have a good time, enjoy the season, enjoy the temporary harmony that you have, because in the near future, there's going to be a lot more work, a lot more activity going on, okay? And now this isn't a bad thing because of what we see on the path of the serpent. Now let's go into that, because all of that activity, this 8 of Wands, what is that all about? I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a lot of good activity, a lot of success, a lot of productivity, right? In any kind of business or anything, like you want to be busy, right? That's kind of the point. You want to be earning. You want to be working all the time. But you've got to take the opportunities to chill and to enjoy it and to allow yourself a little bit of rest, right? And to kind of enjoy what you've earned, right? So we've got your energy. We've got Capricorn. We've got the devil right here. This is your mindset. I think this is really like you're focused on, you're like really coming into your own. You're in just absolute control of things. You are the best that you've ever been, right? You're the healthiest you've ever been, the strongest, the most confident, the most healed, the most vibrant, the most energetic, the most ready, the most hungry, the best that you've ever been, I think you are right now. Okay? Stop and think about that for a moment. You're at the height of your path so far. This is the highest that you've ever been. And this is very important because of all of this activity that's coming in the future. Right? A lot of busyness coming in the future, but you're ready for it because you're the best that you've ever been. And then in your relationships, the next card here is kind of the how you relate to other people, other things, how you're relating to the world. It's all abundance, Princess of Discs. This is all like nurturing, caring. This is success and abundance and achievement and goals and wealth and just all of these wonderful things. I think this is you taking care of other people, like your family or your employees, and in turn, they're taking care of you. They're creating a lot of this success too. They're doing this work. Everybody's like being lifted up together. Everybody is succeeding. Everybody is winning. Okay? And this is not just, everybody is succeeding and winning monetarily, but this is money. This is finances for sure. But this is also emotional and intellectual too. This is, you feel good and everybody else feels good. Everybody else is happy and joyous. You're happy and joyous too. Everybody is rising up at the same time, right? We're lifting everyone else up with us. And they're in turn lifting us up, okay? And that's kind of how you're going to be relating to people. And I think that's going to be really important when we, remember what we said about this, that everybody is just kind of, everything's functioning. Everybody's doing their stuff, focused on their work. Everybody is successful in their own little niche, right? And then it's about everybody coming together and doing that as a whole. It's like the parts here are all functioning perfectly, but together it's something greater, right? And that, I think, is where we're also getting a lot of this activity in the future. There's going to be a lot more to do, a lot of opportunities, a lot of work, a lot of busyness, right? And that's a good thing. The next card is kind of what is your fear or concern or your worry or your whatever the little obstacle is going to be for you, right? And I don't think this is going to be a big deal, but this is a Two of Swords. This is related to that air sign person that we saw in your previous readings who was causing the trouble, right? I think that this is just your concern that something is going to happen to break the peace, right? Because I said at the beginning that you've been kind of keeping the peace a little bit, right? I didn't think that feeling was going to go anywhere. But now, seeing this card on the Path of the Serpent, I think that was also a pretty accurate feeling that I had, that you've maintained this peace and harmony, but there's always that concern that something's going to break that peace, right? There's been like a temporary ceasefire and kind of a agree to disagree, or maybe just this calling a truce, this general peace treaty or whatever. And you're worried that someone's going to take the first shot and things are going to start all over again. And I think this again is, of course, related to this Tower energy. You're waiting for this crisis event to happen that's going to break this peace, that's going to break this harmony. Okay. But I think we have to, you've got to be ready for this, but you can't obsess too much over it. This may happen, it may not happen, but this is kind of the only obstacle that's really getting in your way of enjoying what you've got, what you're building, right? And the next card that we see is this Princess of Wands. Now, this could be that mischievous person that's kind of being a drama queen again, disrupting things, setting little fires, just throwing little tantrums, right? This could happen again. Yeah, this person could just start up with their BS once again, and we'll be right back where we started last week or the week before that. But I think it's a matter of how you're going to deal with it now, right? When these kinds of annoyances, these kinds of troublemakers, throwing their tantrums or starting their drama, I think you're going to handle it differently now. I think you are really, like I said, you're really this Capricorn energy. You're the best that you've ever been. I think you're ready and capable to handle anything that comes your way. I think that you are in some ways expecting another obstacle, another kind of issue with someone like this, right? But you're going to handle it in a way that's not going to disturb anything. It's not going to upset any of this success, any of this joy and harmony that we see, and you're going to avoid this tower event from happening, okay? Now, on the other hand, this is also your fearlessness, your bravery. This is you really just saying, you know what, we could meet with this crisis at any moment, but I'm not going to let that get in my way. I'm not going to let fear stop me. And I think that's the real message of this Princess of Wands today, is not to let fear stop you, not to let your anxiety over what could possibly go wrong. Don't let that detract from your enjoyment, from your success, from your abundance, from this Princess of Discs especially. This is everybody succeeding. Everybody is rising up and having this joy and abundance and success. And that's a beautiful thing, right? Now let's take a look at this confirmation card. I know this video is going a little bit long. My camera is starting to overheat. It's been a pretty intense reading. Thank you for sticking around this long. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll leave me some comments. Let me know how you're doing and how you feel about all of this, all right? But what could this mystery card be? I don't even have a guess this time. This could be literally anything. Wow, and it's a High Priestess. This is part of, what I guess it really is tying everything together, because this is like trusting that intuition, trusting yourself, trusting the universe, right? A lot of trust here with this card. A lot of kind of surrendering to the moment, surrendering to the things that are out of your control, and really allowing your Capricorn nature, your true self, this best version of yourself that you've ever been, trusting that you're taking care of things, that you know what you're doing and you can handle everything that's coming your way. And this is also embracing that kind of, that goddess energy, that feminine energy, that nurturing, joyful, successful kind of energy. And I think that, this High Priestess is really bringing this message of the Nine of Cups to really treat yourself, enjoy yourself, take care of yourself, allow yourself to indulge and enjoy and experience the success and the love that you have around you, right? And trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust the universe, that things are going to go how they're meant to go, and that you're perfectly capable of maintaining this Princess of Discs despite any crisis or any obstacle that may come your way. All right, this is a really beautiful confirmation, and I love that we're ending the reading on this. Now we're going to take a quick look in the extended reading, just do a couple more cards. I encourage you to become a member of this channel. It really helps to support us. It's an easy way to do that, and it doesn't cost very much. You get access to all of the extended readings that we do for each sign each week. It's something, like 50 or 60 videos a month, right? For like $4.99. So it's a pretty good deal, I think. And it would really go a long way supporting the channel. But anyway, thank you, Capricorn, for letting me read for you today. This was your weekly tarot reading for the week of November 27th through December 3rd. Thank you so much.